welcome to the 2014 Goodbye cast. As depressing as that sounds, we do have to do this podcast for the sake of the extended Slap Pals family.
This is the Pegs exodus from Restless Nightz and the return to Slap Pals.
And this is Gorb coming for you live from Alabama,
Slap Towels,
where we come from. Not me, nor Chip, whatever his name is.
Shit.
And here we have our two special guests.
Yo.
We have Mr. Crunkle Kick.
Ooh, and Corwin.
And Corwin, otherwise known as Corwin's Crouch. Don't ever call
We have
him
a
that.
special third guest, actually. It's Mr. Chuck Berry. That's
And
disgusting.
we can have applause for him. Congratulate him on his outstanding achievement on farting on women.
It's disgusting.
He's
frankly.
dead.
It's fantastic. Is he?
Is he dead? Is he gone?
Very, yeah.
Is he?
As far as I know.
Oh, I didn't know
As far
that.
as you know.
As far as I know, he's
Fact
dead.
checks. Let's check this fact. I don't think he's dead.
So, yeah. This is our Goodbye cast. And we are recording this as our last...
I thought you said it was live.
It is live. We
You
are
trying to
live.
break the illusion?
We're,
Jesus.
what are you doing?
Chuck
What-
Berry's still alive.
What the hell?
He's 88 years old.
How? Well, I know how he's 88 years old, but how is he still alive?
That sounds like y'all mad.
Pissing on women.
I am mad.
Ah.
He
Keeps you-
farts on women.
It keeps you young and spry.
Farting on women?
Yeah, so try it out.
All right.
No.
I'll be sure to do so.
Give it a shot next time.
But yeah, man, whenever you have a chance, just fart on women. The best podcast on YouTube. The only one you should ever be listening to. What's his name? Rocco? What's the name of that guy? Mr. Mega?
We tried to have him on a podcast and he got lost.
Yeah, he did. He never showed up to our podcast. I don't get why. Like, neither to the main nor the extended family podcast. And we will never forgive him for that. So if he ever decides to show up again, we will take... we have enacted martial law on our podcast, so any non-podcast members will be shot on sight, except for special guests.
Yep.
So
It's also Christmas cast.
it is also our Chrimbus cast.
What?
Chrimbus.
It's our Chrimbus cast. So
Cast.
so
What's everybody doing for Crim?
definitely a very jolly moment. We should be happy
No!
to have this
Stop.
moment.
Stop! Freaking Pharrell.
And
Stupid hats.
Christmas.
so this is our Christmas moment. This is our Christmas podcast.
Crim.
And Mr. Crunkle, how are you spending your Christmas, your Chrimbus?
Good fun.
Food and fun.
There you go. It doesn't get simpler than that. Would you also be
Would you like to elaborate?
Would you also have the third F?
Ooh. Family.
Family?
Yeah, family.
That's how it's done, man. Food, family, and fun.
Shouts out to the Crunkle family.
To the Crunkle family. May they rest in peace wherever they are.
Jesus.
How about you, Mr. Corwin? How are you? How's the extended family?
They're,
Not your immediate family.
the
Yeah.
extended
Your
family.
extended family.
Who cares about them?
Yeah. What?
Okay,
I don't-
they're pretty good.
Are they?
Yeah.
That's good to hear.
Pretty
Don't know what
good.
they're
Like
doing.
in what kind of terms?
They're
And-
alive.
That's pretty good.
That's the
yeah.
best. One of the best places to be in. So we'll have a round of applause for the extended Corwin family.
I don't know if you can qualify being alive as pretty good.
I
I
mean,
think
they're
being
healthy.
dead is like the opposite.
I mean, they're healthy,
So I think
so, you know.
you're two ends of the spectrum. There's no in between. That's ridiculous. That's silly.
I don't know. Being
Okay.
dead kind of sucks.
No, I'm saying that's the worst. So just being alive
Being
is
alive is,
pretty
pretty
good. That's
good.
bullshit.
No, that's pretty good.
No,
All right.
They're
So,
healthy, too.
I think
Yeah.
that's ridiculous.
How about you, Mr. Corwin? How are you spending your Christmas?
I'm-
Chrimbus. God.
Crims.
I'm going home to see my immediate family, and we are
Why
also.
would you want to do that?
God.
Your immediate family? What are you doing?
Food and fun and sleeping.
There you go. He's got the FFS.
Yep.
He's got the FFS action going.
Food, fun, and sleeping. No family. Good.
No family.
Leaving
There,
that one out.
there you go. That's only for the Crunkle family.
Okay.
Tradition.
Yeah, that's why it's called Crunkle family, not Crunkle sleeping. If it was Crunkle sleeping, there wouldn't be any family included. Pardon me, I have to go get a drink of water. Nothing less.
My headache is subsiding, but it's still pretty ratchet.
Like a stack of water.
You let it get too bad. You're supposed to take it on like the, halfway decent first sign of a headache.
And Pegs, how are you? How is your family?
I'm returning to the land.
That's not how. That's not what I asked. That's how's your family. So
They're
before you
definitely not pretty good because they are really running on fumes. So I
What?
think
Run
I
on
don't
fumes?
think running on fumes can qualify as good or pretty good. I think that's pretty bad. I think we're time's about up.
They're alive though, right?
Wow! Like, jeez, that sounds terrible.
God. Dude, I wish y'all could see their faces
want me to
making
say?
right now.
Wow.
I'm answering the question.
All right.
This
Well,
is just
I hope.
inside perspective. What about you, Grip?
That's not my name. If you,
What?
I hope you show a little bit more respect for my family's name. But not much. My family's leaving for another country, while I'm going to be staying at home alone on Christmas for the third year in a row.
God.
Oh, they're going to the U.S. for the Christmas.
Just so you know, we are in a European country.
Oh, that's a big one.
My family comes from a very long lineage
Of Europe.
of Europe immigrants, and we like to keep it that
So
way.
with an E or an I?
W.
Oh, immigrants.
Immigrants. So
What is that?
please. So yeah, I'm gonna be spending Christmas alone.
I mean, the borders of Europe are pretty much a semi-permeable membrane at this point. It's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, like I can literally swim from here to Europe,
Oh.
or from Europe to here, wherever here is. We're totally not.
God's
Europe.
sake, why do you think France has such a good water polo team?
No.
Crossing them
France,
fucking borders.
France is a disgusting place, and their language is disgusting, and you should know so.
I've had it.
And so, yeah, it's not fun.
No, it shouldn't be.
But yeah,
It should be, but it's not.
yeah,
Europe. Pounds. Sterling silver.
it's all going down the shitter, and we all know it. We all know it that as an economy, we're not going to get anywhere if we continue to support Europe.
In this post 9/11,
In this post 9/11
Oh my
economy,
God.
it is unsustainable
woman needs protection.
to keep this up.
This rat
Unsustainable
race,
to
this rat
keep this
race
up.
is totally unsustainable.
Hey,
We're going to need to pause this podcast for a quick second.
do we?
Yes,
Wow.
just real quick. 2, 1, we will be live in a couple of seconds. So get ready to go live in 3, 2, 1. Alright, we're back from commercial break. Thank you, audience, for clapping for us, even though you are electrical and electronic, and we
Electrical.
have no way of...
I see a lot
I
of
would say
familiar
the
faces
audience
out
would be
there.
electrifying.
My God! Getting notifications out the ass. This is 2014 Snapcast.
Jesus, somebody has a
Snapcast?
runny nose.
Yeah, this is Snapcast, Chrimbus Cast, and Goodbye-Cast.
Too much cocaine.
Yeah,
God.
we wish for
They're
Crunkle is a very heavy cocaine user.
For our beloved users, there are actually no drugs.
A lot of drugs here.
That is an absolute lie. Before we continue this podcast, I'd like to make a little PSA. Corwin is a
Private
pathological liar.
That's true.
He likes to lie.
not.
He likes to lie that the situation that we are in is actually better than we are. So he could tell you, "Oh, we're actually streaming live to you from inside a room." We're actually not. We're at the top of a building with a bunch of homeless people.
I participated in the DARE program.
Why would there be homeless people?
Yeah,
at the
we're
top?
all in the DARE program, but given the fact that as Mr. Corwin said, we are actually doing a lot of drugs.
No, we're not.
And as instead of not we, when I mean we, I mean actually Krunkle is doing all of them. He's
Save
done
some for me, buddy.
cocaine, DMX,
No, DMX. Oh my god.
all of those really
It's like
rough
a rap band thing.
rap bands.
Rap bands.
They're all very, very dangerous drugs. Oh Jesus! And yeah, we've tried to get him to stop doing the Nutter Butter, but he doesn't seem to be able to.
Dude, you can't just roll around hopped up on Nutter Butter. What do you think the Coney guy did? That's why he wanted all those children. The Nutter Butters ran out.
What? What the hell? What are you talking about?
Yes.
So
So
always in character.
without further ado, I guess we can start with our first topic of discussion, which is going to be this post 9/11 economy. No, that's not our first top. That's not our first topic. Our first topic is actually something that I have been getting a freedom boner over.
Technology.
It's not really technology, although
Freedom boner.
if you consider cannabis a technology, then I by all means support it. Weed is not.
That's what Nutter Butter does to you. Jeez.
Hey, whoa, dude!
I didn't say that.
Yes, you did.
I didn't.
I'm gonna have to fucking bleep that out.
I was at 11:30. I didn't say
I'll find it. I'll listen to this again. In this post 9/11 economy, I am proud to announce to everybody that marijuana is now legal in every one of the 50 states. So, I want to give a big applause. I don't have the soundboard brought up, so we're going to give a fake applause. Weed is now legalized in all 30 states. What
All 30 states.
Is this like a podcast in the future? Cause
no, actually, we're recording from 11:42 on the 17th of December. So you need to.
Cunnilingus and psychiatry brought us to this.
Thank you, Mr. Soprano.
Guest. He had to run. Oh, he's gone actually.
Yeah, you can't make a joke about James Gandolfini. That's fucked up.
He had to run to a shrimp buffet. Oh!
what?
He ran to the camp.
You know, like, his death scene, not in the show, like in real life, was like...
You fucking run off at the mouth, you know that?
He had like a heart... I love James Gandolfini, but he had like a heart attack. And
Do you love him to death?
I do. More than you can imagine. He was found with like... This is just complete bullshit. But I'm pretty sure he was found with like a cocktail shrimp like platter like on his stomach as he was like dying.
Wow.
I mean, he was a large guy.
He's not that big. He's a heavy set man, but he's not
pretty huge.
No, he's not like I'd say honestly, I would say he's about the size of Al Capone in Boardwalk Empire.
No way.
He is not.
Gandolfini?
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull up a picture of him.
Do it.
That he is a very...
Okay, at this
a big
moment,
dude.
I'm going to pull up a side-by-side picture of Al Capone and James Gandolfini for all of our podcasters, all of our 2 viewers to see. And you can compare. So, so whenever you watch this, Pegs, and whenever I watch this, and whenever our Mixed Master Slappy watches this, God rest his soul, whenever he watches this, he can make the comparison himself, and he can tell.
That's not Al
Without
Capone's
a-
stature.
Oh, Jesus Christ, he's fat.
Yeah, I told
Never
you.
mind.
He got really
He's
fat
like John Goodman fat.
over
Never
the
mind.
yeah. He got really fat over
I'm
the
still gonna pull up those
show.
2 images, but I'm gonna Photoshop Al Capone to be a lot fatter than he is, and I'm gonna cut this audio out just in case. But this is just a reminder. So from 14 something.
Huh?
I mean, Gandolfini.
Whoa, Nutter Butter, settle down.
Nutter butter.
This is a lull in the conversation.
Yes, I am.
Yep.
Our special guests are having some
Fight.
side talk, and we don't appreciate it.
We're not though, because you hear it.
I do not appreciate it, and
Feel free to input.
Okay.
Just any kind of input.
Some opinion.
This will get Mr. Nutterbutter gone.
Oh.
Audis suck.
Oh God, here we go.
That's a low blow. I'm not.
Very low. I do not support this motion.
I'm not going to entertain that notion.
I am not going to entertain this motion.
I second that emotion. Temptations, 1968.
I'm very busy.
We're going to get copyright.
No, if I were singing Lion King, I would start.
That's not the Lion King.
It's not Lion King. There's no song called Lion King.
No, I'm saying
That's
songs
like-
from the Lion King.
No, it's not. It's not, is it?
Yeah, it
That's-
is. The lion sleeps tonight.
That's not in Lion King, is it?
Yes.
It is. That is in
I
it.
thought it was just like a
No.
song that's just for children.
No, that's from.
I refuse to believe that.
We'll Google it.
Nah, I don't want to.
Okay then.
I'm all hopped up on Nutter Butters myself.
Because okay.
Man, I'm getting accusations from all types of media. I am
Well,
currently
what?
currently respond. I'm being. I can't explain it. I am keeping track of our Twitter right now. All 6 followers of us.
But the ratings are off the chart.
Oh, they're off the charts. Literally 6 out of every. 100% of our viewers think that everything that we do is incredible.
That number's going up to 110 though.
Oh, easy.
110%.
Yeah.
No numbers.
No.
And I gotta check out all these soundboard sounds because they're pretty cool. I like it. Oh, what the fuck? that is.
that?
What was that?
That sounded whimsical.
Find the Law and Order sound.
Ooh.
Oh, that's not it.
Oh God. I can feel like I'm gonna press something on here, and it's gonna be something very sexual.
You know why the clocks in the German Black Forest? Like, it's not even a lie. That's a thing.
What
Like,
the fuck?
so you made a cuckoo clock, so it honked like the number of times that the hour was. So it honked like 2 times it's 2 o'clock.
What the hell?
Yeah. It's so dark in the Black Forest.
Anyway, well, couldn't they just wait till daytime until the time?
No, it's really dark there. That's why it's called the Black Forest, even in daytime.
Even in daytime, it's black.
What are we talking about?
It's very dark, the Black Forest in Germany.
We're talking about some dark ass forest that apparently doesn't have any light. Like light has never touched this forest.
I heard a lot of Nutter Butter dealers come out of there.
Yeah, me too.
They like to shamble out of there and
They're
Shamble.
called neuter booters,
ooh.
and they hail from the
They're Nutter Butter runners.
ooh.
What if the S is spelled with that funky weird BS thing, and that
In
squiggly
Ger-
line?
I'm
What
telling
was
you.
that sentence?
You know how the word Scheiße in German is spelled like Shibi? It looks like it's spelled Shi-ibi.
Oh, that thing. Yeah.
That squiggly B thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what that thing is called. But I'm gonna play a song, a sound clip called "Kiss." I don't know what I was expecting. I was expecting like
Rock and roll all
like
night.
yeah. I was expecting something by the fucking trannies that dress up.
Kiss isn't trainees. That's Twisted Sister and Motley Crue.
And Kiss.
No, they just need
You can't
lots
tell
of
me.
makeup.
You can't tell me Jeanne Simmons is not a man.
G.M. Simmons?
Jeanne. Jeanne.
Oh.
Jeanne Simmons.
No,
General Motors Simmons?
Yeah, that's
government motors.
that's seriously.
Whoa!
Uh-oh.
Revolutionary.
Uh-oh. This calls for a bazinga.
Bazinga!
Okay.
Zimbabwe.
Zimbabwe.
Bruh.
What was that?
Bruh.
Oh, did you see the picture of the referees of the football game? Like they have they all have letters on the side, like the back of their like ref jersey, and there's one B. I'm not sure what B, like back judge, R for referee,
No.
U for like I don't remember what U is, and
Underdog.
H is like head ref, and it just they're standing together, bruh. It was so funny.
That's incredible.
It's a pretty startling image.
Huh.
Yeah.
It's like the after effects of a Nutter Butter trip.
Yeah.
Okay.
Last time I was tripping on Nutter Butters,
No.
I imagined a bunch of referees now saying "bruh."
You know the math thing for trigonometry, SOHCAHTOA or whatever.
Yeah.
Some old hippie came around tripping on acid or whatever.
Yeah.
That some old
I
hippie
didn't
came
know
around
that.
tripping on Nutter Butters, if you ask me.
I did not know that.
That's the fifth dimension.
I didn't know
for
that was the
trigonometry.
extended version.
It is,
Something
yeah.
like that. Some old hippie came tripping on.
No, some old hippie coming, and then I'm not sure A
Came
is the-
here. No.
It's
something
like coming at here, but that doesn't make sense. I'm missing
coming
something.
around here.
Yeah, some old hippie coming around here,
Tripping on acid, yeah. Well, it was Nutter Butters is the real thing.
Tangent is opposite over Nutter Butter. Okay.
I remember my trigonometry teacher that taught me that. God, this guy was so funny, but he had like the meanest poker face because he like could tell you anything and you would believe it. So he spent like half an hour,
like that.
yeah, half an hour explaining to us SOHCAHTOA, and then he explained an easier method for us to remember it, which was Owa, Tafu, and Layam.
What the
That's an
fuck?
easy way to remember it.
We didn't understand it for like 5 minutes,
Ah!
and then
Wait,
we're
say
like,
it again, say it again.
Owa, Tafu, Layam. And we spent like 5-10 minutes. We're like, what the fuck is this supposed to mean? Like, I don't, what? And then he's like, you just have to, Jesus. You just have to keep repeating it. And us as a class were like, oh, what a fool I am. Oh, what a fool I am.
Wow.
Yeah.
We
That's
spent
pretty cool.
5 minutes. We're like, fuck you, Mister Tostitos. I can't say your name because I know you will be hunted down by our 6 members.
Mr. Gandolfini.
Mr. Gandolfini. You
I
know,
didn't know he was your teacher.
he was actually.
Wow.
He
What a legendary figure.
yeah.
What a large
I'm
figure.
gonna grab my. What a big man. I'm gonna grab my phone tracker for this.
You said a lot of fool.
Oh, what a fool I am.
Oh, what?
Oh,
Tough
what
fool.
if?
Oh, what a fool I
See,
am.
I thought you said it.
That's
They did that to. They did that.
clever.
Yeah, they did that to us in theater.
I feel like he spent like the last 20 years plotting that, and finally got our class, and that just somehow made it fine.
Well,
He's been planning that for like 20 years.
when we were in the, he probably does it every year. But when we were in the 8th grade,
Oh, it's his favorite day of the year.
somebody told us, one of the substitute teachers told us that once they were in a class, and all the class, just to confuse the teacher, when they said attendance, instead of saying here, they said chop, except for the last person,
Come on, chap.
who said timber. And so for the longest time, we tried to do that, except multiple people would invariably just say here. And then finally, it would get to be only like 2 people said chop, and the last person still said timber, even though we were in like the 12th grade. It was like 4 years earlier than that. It was crazy. It's like, okay.
Are we going to talk about the Key and Peele skit now? Because it's like
Oh God,
funny.
no! I'm not talking
It's
about
funny.
Key and Skill.
Key and Skill.
Key and Skill on this fucking podcast.
You know, be a good controversial
Fucking hell.
subject
No.
on this
What's
podcast.
skit?
Key and Peele.
Ferguson.
No, we're not.
No, we're not talking
I-
about Ferguson.
The
I was talking
fucking
about Ferguson.
subject. I really don't want to talk about it. I hate Key and Peele.
I really
I know
hate
my
Key and
brother
Peele.
loves Key and Peele.
Sounds like Beavis and Butthead.
No,
I
Beavis and
don't know.
Butthead
I
is good.
mean, I think they are pretty
No.
funny though. They are pretty funny. They have some pretty funny stuff. I
That's
just don't.
funny. Saturday Night
watch
Live.
it. I think Saturday Night Live.
No, but what you said is so true. Every skit is the same. It's them trying to outdo themselves on the most ridiculous thing,
Yeah.
being more and more extreme every time it comes around to them. It's just a back and forth of them
It is.
outdoing
I'm
each
telling
other.
you, every single fucking one.
Yeah,
There's
but they have
one.
some funny stuff.
There's one like the one where they're in church.
That's
They're just outdoing each other.
That
the
one is
where
not
they're
funny.
talking. The one where they're talking about.
No, it's not.
The one where they're talking about the puppies. They're just outdoing each other. The one where they're at the soul food place. They're just outdoing each other.
Yeah.
The one where they're at the when they're saying all the football names. They're just outdoing each other's names. More and more extreme. More and more extreme. More and more extreme. It's a fucking loop.
But the comedy is always like this though.
No, it's not.
I mean, but somebody
Not good
has
comedy.
to be better than the other. I mean, not better, but one thing has to one of the other.
It's cheap.
Not really. Not
No, it
necessarily.
doesn't.
For the
I
most
bet
part.
Costello never had to.
Dude,
No, but
you know what's good comedy? Like The Big Bang Theory?
Oh
Like-
God!
Like, you need to watch Who's on First.
I'm totally kidding.
You need to
I'm
watch
talking
Who's on
about
By the
Friends,
First.
Big Bang Theory, Malcolm in the 2.5,
Malcolm in the Half.
Malcolm in the Men,
Um,
2.5 Malcolm.
two and a half broke girls. Great
In the
show.
middle.
Fantastic. The half. fantastic examples of comedy that Key and Peele is not.
Fallen Skies.
You know what's
Key
the
and
worst?
Peele should be what
It's
everybody.
hot in Cleveland.
Oh God.
I don't know. I saw
That's
a
like the
commercial,
worst.
and there was the commercial. I was cracking up at something.
I'm telling you.
But that's like probably the only funny part of the
Probably.
show.
What
I never
is?
saw a show. Hot in Cleveland. This was Betty White.
Oh, that sounds terrible.
That's the only one I know.
Although-
But there was something
No-
that was really funny.
No lie. Before I make the next one, Betty White actually, she had this show that went on for a little bit. It was like a mini series. It was called Off the Rockers, where she did like public
Yeah,
experiments
basically.
with like old people, and it was basically
Just her being.
it was basically Bad Grandpa with a bunch of old people.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
that was legitimately funny.
No, but
but-
I think Betty White is actually really funny.
No, I think she's a funny.
Betty White
I think
is
she's
really
funny.
I think the fact that she's really old makes it even funnier.
My mother used to watch Golden Girls, and she was alright in that.
I don't know.
Golden Girls.
I
So
like that
dismissive.
show.
I keep telling myself to kind of try like to watch an episode.
watch
Like,
TV.
I was like, I'm gonna watch an episode, but then I never did. I don't know. I just never
Wait, were you
did.
contemplating watching an episode of Golden
I
Girls?
was, no, how did Cleveland?
Oh,
TV
okay.
Land has some really
I thought you were just.
Yeah.
I should watch. I
It's
should
funny.
watch. I should watch.
Oh my god.
Sure it is.
You
Sure,
should watch
sure,
the
sure
Golden
it is.
Girls.
Mr.
Show is so funny. You have to
What
watch
show?
it
Or whatever.
What show?
The Exes.
You
On
you
TV
might have to.
Land.
Oh,
you might
That
have to.
show is so
Might have to
funny.
believe I almost name dropped. I missed the last part of it though.
What did you say?
I said the first part of Mr. Kanicki's name.
That's not his name. What'd you say?
That's
That's actually racist.
No, it
that's
isn't.
that's disgusting.
That is disgusting, and we won't allow that. We're gonna bleep that entire section out.
Okay.
We're gonna bleep you out every time you talk.
We're gonna bleep you out every 1 minute deviation of when you talk. That's how sure we are. It's like if you talk for 1 second, we're gonna bleep from 1 minute before to 1 minute after. Every single time.
That's so dumb. Like, now the readers aren't
That's
even, now the
bleeped out.
listeners aren't
We're
even
bleeping
gonna
that
know
out.
because I just talked.
There goes the entire podcast. Thanks a lot.
Sucks to suck.
Hey, that's offensive.
The Exes.
Suckers.
Suckers. I think. Have you seen like the lowest rated?
Jesus Christ!
I'm trying to say something. The lowest rated show on Rotten Tomatoes ever was like it was a Seth MacFarlane show. It's like live action called like The Dads or Dad
I
Daddy.
remember seeing it advertised, and I don't know. I was like,
It was called something like that. It had a 0.
it's like Cop Dad.
Zero.
It had a
Zero?
0.
No, it was Seth Green.
It was Seth MacFarlane too.
Oh, I know they work together.
No, it was Seth MacFarlane. It was only Seth MacFarlane.
No, it was
only
Seth
Seth
Green.
MacFarlane can make a
Seth
shitty
Seth
thing like
Green
that.
was
Too
in
many
it.
Seths.
Yeah, he was.
No, I'm not gonna say Seth Green wasn't
No,
in
but-
it.
but
I'm
a lot
saying
of
it
times-
could only have been made by Seth MacFarlane.
No, but a lot of times Seth Green and Seth MacFarlane work together for quite a bit of stuff. I
Yeah.
know, like
because
Family
they're
Guy-
both shitty comedians.
I think actually
Yeah,
Seth
I
MacFarlane helped
second that.
sometimes with Simpsons thing. But no. I think that's
No.
how they had the joint thing because Seth MacFarlane and Seth Green do like the Family Guy. Yeah. And then I think they both. I mean, since Seth Green did, I think Simpsons. Did Seth Green do Simpsons?
No.
No.
Oh, well, the
God.
Futurama. He did Futurama.
No.
No, I don't
But
think
I
so.
remember seeing Seth Green on some other cartoon that was like
Robot
supposed to-
Chicken.
I think that's it.
He created that show,
That
right?
show is
You're
weird.
creative. I think honestly, I think Robot Chicken's funny as shit.
I don't like it.
I love it. I love how just absolutely inappropriate.
I
that
think
show is.
it's funny a lot of times, but a lot of times they also just like skip any thought and just like start beating each other up.
Yeah, because it's toilet humor. most
Yeah,
of
it
the time.
is. It's just like really mind numbing and stupid. But that's okay.
I don't know. That's how I feel about
You know what's,
Tim and Eric.
you know what's a
Oh.
great show?
There is nothing
It's-
mindless about Tim and Eric.
To me, it's
Kinda
just
is.
You're just not getting it.
Are
Kind of
you,
is.
are you telling me? Are you telling me that
We're
Tim
not
and Eric
gonna have anti Tim and Eric on this cast. We're gonna cut right here.
Are you telling me that? Are you telling me that that Tim and Eric is more mindless than Family Guy?
Yeah.
Oh my!
You've got to fucking.
You're not getting it
No,
then.
no.
You're not
don't
getting
I
it.
don't know. It just seems like it's
Too
just,
many Nutter
it's
Butters.
just- I don't know.
Yeah, tell me about it.
I'll
It
see.
It seems just
I don't watch Family
stupid
Guy,
to me.
so
Like
I
it's
don't
not
know.
like I mean, I'm not saying there wasn't some stuff that was kind of funny. Like there's some stuff that's kind of funny that they did.
Some of the stuff is just weird.
But
I'm so convinced people that don't think that show is funny. I get it. They don't get it though. They're missing the point.
The thing is, I think the same.
It's not supposed
I feel
to.
about was Family Guy with y'all, because like it's like how do y'all not think that's funny? Like what? Like
Because it's middle school humor.
no, but like for instance, one scene.
Tim and Eric is refined.
It's not classy.
It's classy humor.
It is not classy. Thinking about kissing your sister is not classy.
I owe those men my life.
Top of the classiest.
If that's the
Almost
top of their classy,
all
it's
of my
pretty sad.
humor is derived from Tim and Eric.
I mean, I'm not saying there isn't some stuff that's funny. I just think it's not, as a whole, it's not that funny. You know.
Oh my god.
But Family Guy.
I mean, just a song about
Family Guy
sports
is-
with a freaking drum solo that's longer than anything else.
Dude, I think that's fucking hilarious.
I think it's mildly funny.
It's a celebration of just averageness.
Just
Yeah.
And people totally overlook it.
absolute
It seemed
late
like it was-
TV garbage.
Like, that drum solo is not good in any way. It's really way too long. And that happens.
And that's a statement.
Yeah, it's just so
The
stupid.
fact that exists and the fact that that drum solo is longer than the actual song itself.
Yeah, that's true.
The entirety of the rest of the song is not as long as the drum solo. God,
it's just, I don't know.
there's. My God.
But that's the way I feel about what's his name sometimes too, though. Will Ferrell.
I don't
Some of
know.
his stuff is kind of just.
Some of this stuff is funny, though.
Elf
But
is
he
like a
does have
watch
some.
once.
Yeah, I mean,
movie.
he does have some funny stuff.
Yeah.
But I think though Paul Rudd, there's a couple things that like I saw like 2 movies recently that he is actually really pretty funny in some other movies. He's actually really pretty funny. Like, I think.
Silverman?
Ooh, he's in Tim and Eric.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
And so is Will Ferrell.
You know what's
Yeah, I
funny
know.
though?
Yeah,
Because they have refined taste.
You know what's funny though is Lewis Black. If you ever get a chance, look him up on YouTube.
On
He's
Hulu?
so funny.
What? I'm looking up on Voodoo.
Lewis Black.
Voodoo?
I know he's
Okay.
probably will say something. What's his name?
That's Gorb,
Gore.
which is from Tim and Eric.
I am
It's a
all,
pseudonym.
all of our names are from, except for yours, are from
Yeah.
Tim and Eric.
Well, Kaneki is
Well,
from Greece.
But like,
Yeah, actually, yours are too. Crunkle and Corwin.
Yeah.
They're all from Tim and Eric. You
Thanks.
owe those men everything.
No, I
Your
do not.
entire existence, your existence on this podcast relies on
Solely based on Eric
solely
Wareheim.
very- just him.
Tim, he's been a loose cannon lately.
Not just because he looked worse in this news.
He
video.
looked like shit.
Anyway, what were you gonna say?
He has a wife, though, and she's actually pretty attractive.
oh, I think though one of the most unfunny movies, and I know you're gonna say something.
Uh-oh.
They say Gorb.
Get it right.
Gorb. Please.
Well, I know Gorb is gonna say something, but the movie I thought was just not funny at all is Anchorman.
Fuck off!
I've never seen
I've never
You
seen
got me.
It's not funny, like.
Oh my god.
You know what wasn't funny and
Do it
sucked was
right.
Paul Blart Mall Cop.
Okay, that movie's just-
Everybody agrees on that.
I think
You know,
everybody
that
knows
movie, I
that.
think it was an alright kids movie.
Stop
It
it.
was alright.
No!
You're
It
just
wasn't
digging a
alright.
deeper
It
hole.
wasn't a kids movie. It was certainly not a kids movie because there was lots of kissing.
And there.
Crunkle just said Paul Blart Mall Cop was good.
On some level.
He said Tim and Eric is not funny.
on some level.
We're gonna have a disagreement right here, discreet.
We need
Oh.
butter intervention.
We're going to pause the podcast really fast, and we'll be right back in 1 second. Hi, after much discussion, we've agreed to kick out. What's his name? I can't even remember it. It's been so long since we've kicked him out that I can't even remember his name. Crunkle. He's no longer allowed on our podcast. We formally apologize to any fans of good humor, and
Yeah,
we hope you can enjoy the rest of the show.
We're gonna have to put him out in the back.
And yeah.
Damn.
And if you've ever seen No Mice for Old Men,
No
Or-
mice for old men.
of mice and
and plans.
gentlemen.
Plans.
If you've ever seen
That's
that
the whole
movie,
thing.
they take a dog out to the back and they put a bullet in him
That's not a dog. That's Lenny.
They kill a dog in the book. There's an old guy who has an old dog.
They kill Lenny. The guy who likes
I know, the guy that likes rabbits.
Rabbits.
Yes,
Spoilers,
I've
guys.
read this book like 5 times.
It's not a dog.
They shoot a dog almost at the beginning of the book.
I don't remember that.
They take it out back from an old guy, and it's an old decrepit dog.
Well, he's shoot Lenny too.
Yeah, I know. Have you ever read the book?
Yeah, I don't remember the dog.
This is the word decrepit is so funny to me. Like,
Some craggly,
I
decrepit.
imagine the
What are you doing in this podcast?
Craggly.
I missed. I'm sorry. That's the only bullet I had.
We only had one bullet. We only had one bullet for this entire podcast. And
I didn't
one
plan on
apology.
using it tonight.
Tonight.
Talk about
We're
low
planning on
budget.
killing it.
Low budget. God.
Right, we were actually just going to throw him to the dogs.
And then shoot one dog. Not specific.
Okay, no.
But we formally apologize for any
Any truth that's spoken.
What is that?
We'll be right back. We're gonna have to pause the podcast again. After much self-flagellation and pity for our own bodies, we like to apologize. This podcast is getting a lot more depressing the more we go by. The humor is sucked out of us, day in, day out, and this
I don't
is
know
why
anybody would be laughing at this point.
this is not funny. This is not a humorous setting. This is not a. This is not a meme or a gag.
Meme.
We do not accept. What the fuck?
I stop. You gotta have to put them up.
I have no idea what I just
I
clicked.
kind of like I found another bullet and I like scraped his head, so that's him. He's like screaming. He's all right. He'll die. I mean, like he'll get out of here.
Hopefully his
No
humor taste.
No humans and/or animals were harmed in the making of this podcast.
Oh, one human was harmed, and the crowd is just so happy.
Yeah,
about it,
we're
but
so happy about that.
It took
Thank
him a
you.
while to speak up, but
Yeah.
yeah, they're pretty ecstatic.
So we'd like to welcome back our special guest,
Y'all are fucked up.
Crankle. He's no longer Crunkle. He's Crankle. If you've ever played any of the Donkey Kong series, you remember Cranky Kong.
Some biostats on Crankle or Cranks.
He's
He avid Tim and Eric watcher.
he's 6'4".
Really just hates Seth MacFarlane projects.
He squats 3 plates.
3 plays.
Jesus.
Only 3? Because that's unbalanced.
Excuse me?
I think one of the strangest things though, I tried to give him moon pies and he just spat it out like a
Disgusting.
dog.
It was fucking gross to him.
Like a dog with a vegetable. It just
He's like, and then worst of all,
he went straight back to the nuttabuzz.
worst of all, I had a can of canned peaches, and he slapped them out of my hand. You believe that?
That's bullshit.
That's sacrilegious.
That's bullshit, man.
But we would like to welcome back the newly reformed Crankle. Out from jail.
Okay.
And,
How long did you pause that podcast for?
what?
If he's in and out of jail, that was a long pause, dude.
Sorry, we had to throw on cops for a little bit.
Anyway, we're back to our regularly scheduled program. We apologize for any inconveniences to anybody who might be lactose or peanut intolerant.
What the?
We do. We take our jobs very severely, and we'd like to make amends to people. So, yeah.
We just can't have this kind of foolery.
Okay.
But enough with beating a dead horse in. Anything on the news that y'all saw recently?
That shitty Seth Rogen movie is canceled.
Wait, which one?
The Interview.
Well, they're not going to make...
They canceled it. Yeah. They
Really?
They canned it. Yeah.
No way.
They did.
Why?
Like,
Why?
they're not even gonna release it on DVD.
Really?
Yeah.
Like it was done, right? I mean,
It's absolutely been done for a while. They've been in marketing stage.
Why did they stop it?
Apparently terrorist threats.
Okay.
What a bunch of pussies.
Why would you wait? What against the inner?
Like,
The one where they
the
kill
North
Kim
Korea
Jong
movie.
Un.
Yeah.
Why would they stop that? I
don't know.
kind of wanted to see that.
What a bunch of pussies.
I actually
Well,
did too,
it's
but
not really the
it is-
company; it's
yeah.
the theaters, the distributors. They just decided not to show it.
Really?
So, like, I think Carmike,
Yeah.
and like Cinemark, and like a few others, just they refused to show it, and so
I think
Sony
like
was like,
three
"This isn't
movies.
worth sending out. We're just gonna have to cut our losses."
Give me a break. What?
I mean, like, if you don't
That's
have
rude.
what
That's
Carmike,
dumb.
Cinemark, and AMC, then you just don't have anything. Really.
I don't know if AMC was on the list, but those Carmike enough. That's huge.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's so stupid. Give me a break.
I think they're, like,
It's a
three big
movie.
ones.
People need to grow up.
I mean, but I can kind of see if they're getting threats themselves.
I love how he can just be intimidated by
I'm-
terrorist
It's
threats.
a lot of things put together.
I'm sorry, but honestly, what a bunch of pussies. You're gonna make a movie as blatant as... Honestly, that's a threat. If I was North Korea, I'd be like, wow, what the fuck is wrong with you? You're making a movie about killing our leader. That's like that's like ISIS making a feature-length movie with, I don't know, with Jacques Cousteau in it that talks about killing Obama. Rest in peace, Jacques Cousteau. Nobody in America would be okay with that.
I mean, yeah.
Especially not the government. They think that's a threat. And
because ISIS actually is a threat.
And people have been advertising.
This is a Hollywood movie.
And
this
people
is
have
a comedy.
These people have been advertising
But-
this fucking movie for so long. I kind of like, wow, these guys have some balls. These guys are seriously gonna do this. Oh no, we're not gonna upload. We're not gonna. Fuck that.
I know.
I
It's
mean,
like,
but
you
the
know.
only thing I think is like, why did they go through all the?
There's something
I
else
know.
about like Sony's
Yeah.
something being hacked.
Yeah, they got hacked
Yeah.
very recently.
Yeah, it's a lot of things put together, but it's really surprising that they pull the plug on it entirely.
Yeah,
That's
that's
so
Yeah,
dumb.
that's crazy. I mean,
An already made movie.
That's a
the fact
lot
the
of
trailer's
money
like-
down the drain.
I don't even know if this ever. I mean, I know. Probably
Yeah,
not,
that's
but
really weird.
I
They
don't know
they were
if
in the
everything
stage of
happened.
showing trailers on TV.
Yeah, like
Yeah. This is.
That's like
everybody. I probably
that's the
like,
last stage. Before
I
the movie
remember
comes
seeing
out.
the trailer for that a long ass time ago.
Yeah, I do
And
too.
then I remember seeing it recently, and I was actually really thinking like that might be.
I
Pretty funny.
it'll
Yeah.
come out eventually. I think though.
I think
hope
it might.
so.
I think it might be like a web.
You know what I
thing.
wonder?
Oh, yeah,
Maybe this is a
probably.
publicity stunt
No,
to
like
cancel the movie.
Viral marketing.
Right, and then once they start up again, more people might go to see it than originally they would
It's
have.
a Seth Rogen movie. People are gonna see it anyway.
I mean, I would.
Honestly.
I might see it because it looks kind of funny.
Or maybe it's canceled for the time being, and then yeah, like you said, later maybe, or it's probably canceled. Period. I don't know.
I don't think it's canceled. Period. I actually do kind of agree that it might be a viral marketing thing.
I know they did. I mean, put a lot of money, of course, into doing it. Like just to create the movie is going to take a budget.
I gotta
Go
look
down
up how much money they
drain.
spend on it.
So but that just go down the drain. It's just like
It's too much profit loss.
like
It's
they
still-
wouldn't get anything from that.
Yeah, no. It's a comedy. I mean, come on. Is nobody actually gonna go kill Kim Jong Un? I mean, give me a break.
Well, that's
I
not
mean,
the
but-
idea. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
the
remember-
idea is not to actually say, "Oh, we're actually gonna kill
No.
Kim Jong Un."
What was it? Wasn't it like unrest in like it's not Israel? I forgot where it was. Where like it was I think it was a YouTube video someone put about
$44 million.
That's $44 million down the drain,
That's not a very high budget movie, though.
That's still a lot of money though.
Yeah, but
including the hacking that went on that released all of those movies before they were released into like DVD or Blu-ray or all that bullshit.
what was that?
That was like this week.
I didn't.
Sony was hacked.
Zimbabwe.
about the people who are upset
Wow,
when the
nice name drop.
Yeah. That's,
Ah, I have to bleep that. out.
we're about to have to remove Corbin too.
Yeah, I
Oh,
had to take him out to the back and
oh, can't you only had 2 bullets.
That's a.
Mr.
Game and Watch.
Canuncle. What do you
That's
call
not
him?
his.
Coral, right?
Mr. Carmichael.
Sorry,
Mr. Carmichael.
Okay, close enough.
Are you talking about that video where people were really upset about that showed Prophet Muhammad in a bad light?
South
I
Park.
think so. Yeah.
Yeah, people got so upset about that. It was a YouTube video that showed
Yeah.
Muhammad like doing something he wasn't supposed to do or
Yeah,
whatever.
they rushed to
Yeah.
the embassy or something.
Yeah,
What
so
was
many
that?
people got upset. People got upset about that. I'm like, dude, it's a video. It doesn't affect you.
Well, people like were sending death threats to the guys in South Park
Yeah.
for portraying Muhammad.
Yeah.
You know what? Grow up.
You're talking about a religion.
I know exactly. You know
Excuse me?
exactly. You know what? So they have the right to say what they want to say. Consider the source, okay? If two guys from South Park saying whatever, I mean, come on. Who cares what they think?
I mean, but at the same time, you have to think
You're
about
disrespecting a religion.
I mean, but you have to think about two different
An
people.
entire religion.
They have the
Even
right
when
to
people
do
grow up
so.
and everything,
This
like,
is
different
America.
things.
This isn't Saudi Arabia. In Saudi Arabia, you disrespect religion, you probably disappear.
Oh, God.
I mean, but the thing is, like, different people.
A lot of things wrong with that statement,
Yeah,
dude.
it doesn't make it
If
like...
you're gay in
I mean-
Saudi Arabia, you get in serious trouble.
That's not the issue, though.
If you're gay in the
I mean-
U.S., you get in serious trouble sometimes.
Not by the government.
No. Obama says no.
You can't.
Not
You can't seriously tell me that if you burn a cross in the United States, you won't get in some kind of trouble.
from the government, no.
No, but
No,
I
but they
didn't
weren't-
say the
They
government.
didn't get in,
I never said the government.
That wasn't the government that got mad
I
at
said
Yeah,
in
you're
trouble.
talking about people.
They're the people that got mad.
Viewers.
You're
Yeah,
gonna get a lot of pissed off people.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying that people should think a little bit more about the source and who cares. I mean,
Are
it's,
you a religious person, though? At all?
I mean, not a whole lot.
It's probably
I mean,
a
I
lot
believe in God
easier
and
to
Jesus,
say
but-
because I'm not very religious either. But
Yeah,
like,
and
But I'm Christian. But it
but
doesn't.
if you're not,
that doesn't
but,
verify anything.
But these people,
I'm just saying.
some people live and die by religion.
Yeah. I know.
Literally.
I
yeah,
know.
That's the point.
this is the most serious thing to them.
Yeah, I know.
And when you
Same.
deface something that's that serious, you're gonna get threats. No matter how much of a satire they might not. No matter how much of a satire it is, you're always gonna get those kinds of dangers.
I think. I mean, well, yeah, you.
They've always done that. They've always pushed you.
Yeah, no, of course they've always pushed the limit. I mean,
I think it kind of. I mean, that's saying. I mean, that's the. Like, it's kind of like, yeah. You're gonna
That was great.
always have people that are. I don't know. I think you guys will have those extremes that will.
but I don't
send
know. I
death
mean,
threats.
Well, yeah.
is it really an extreme?
Is that a death
To send
threat?
a death
Yes.
threat, yeah.
I mean,
I'd
and
say
then
so.
to go like and actually probably.
Well, I mean,
activate
okay,
death threats to, like,
let's not
it's
just.
really
Well, let's say
extreme.
not just a death threat. Then let's say at least some outspoken backlash
I mean, yeah.
for portraying
I mean, but
an image that's not supposed to be portrayed at all.
I think that's kind of different though. I mean, that's voicing your opinion. Just
Yeah,
like, I mean,
you're
they
free to do that.
Voice their
You're not
opinion.
harming
You can
anybody.
Voice your own opinion. But then to start sending threats.
Yeah,
it's
that's
kinda like
over the
next.
top.
Well, yeah, okay, that's why I said. I mean, yeah,
Yeah, go ahead and voice your opinion. This is America. You can do that. So,
kind of.
go ahead. As long as you're not shouting fire in a crowded theater.
Well, at least now we know that we're in America. We're gonna have to bleep that out.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
So, I mean, we've been country dropped.
I was saying, you said no name dropping, no state dropping. You didn't say no country dropping.
I said those rules before the podcast started. Now we're gonna have to bleep that out too. Our viewers are not supposed to know our rules. Literally 2 rules that people are not supposed to know about.
Well, don't talk about Fight Club.
Oh, God, there we go.
You just did.
And you just did. Now I'm thinking about it.
Thinking about the game too.
Oh, we're done. We're done with that. This is shit.
Our livelihood is ruined. This is why this is a 2014 Hello Cast.
Hello, cast.
We say hello to goodbye. Okay, so thank you for listening, but this is not the end of our podcast. We thought maybe that was an outro, but it's not. It's actually our intro. Then I'm about to play our intro music again. I'll edit that somewhere in here. There you go. That's enough.
Okay.
Yeah. Anything else interesting before we Actually, how far are we? Oh, we're about 15 minutes. We could
Yeah, we're doing pretty well.
Yeah, probably. I mean, if we can fill in 10 more minutes. I mean, we don't want to push any. We don't want to cut it too short, cut it too long. It's like a good haircut, you know. You cut a haircut too short, when you want it bald, you're gonna start getting a little blood, little skin action. You know what I mean? A little cranium action.
God.
You're not gonna want that.
I'd hope you'd use shaving cream.
You're not gonna want to show up to your wife's wedding with a fucked up head. She's not gonna like that very much. So, and you don't want it too long, in case you want it to touch the floor. And you say, "Hey, I just want my hair to barely touch the floor." And if they cut it too long, it's gonna be dragging.
Yeah,
Did you ask for drag? Shh. Did you ask for dragging? No. You asked for barely touching. No dragging. Dragons don't exist.
Some guy tripped over his beard and died.
What?
Was that recent world news?
I'm not sure how recent it is, but his beard was, I think it was a historical figure. He was back in the day, I think he was like a nobleman or whatever, and he was walking along and he tripped over his beard, fell and died.
This is the Dalai Lama?
I don't think so. Nor was it the guy in the Tibetan mountain.
Oh, also, recently in the news, the Dalai Lama announced that he might be the last Dalai Lama.
I've never heard someone say it like that.
I haven't either. It's Dalai Lama.
The Dalai Lama.
So this is like the Dalai alpaca.
I realize English is my second language.
Oh, barely. Come on.
Trying to play that card.
I'm not trying to play any card. I'm trying to tell you that I'm gonna get shit pronounced wrong.
You know what? That actually kind of makes sense because there have been some other times we kind of pronounce something wrong.
Funny thing.
Oh,
English
the
word.
truth comes out.
No.
That's not even
What are you
English
trying to
word.
We're airing our dirty laundry now.
Yeah, this is Goodbye-Chrimbus. This is where all the dirty laundry is aired.
Hey, my dirty laundry is safely contained in my laundry bag.
Well, keep it there. We have some very abrasive humans here.
Abrasive
Or one abrasive human who tells me that I've been pronouncing shit wrong, but hasn't been telling me.
You don't generally do
He's
it.
been keeping it under the carpet
Under
of our room.
Sometimes you have, but like I wouldn't want to keep saying, "Oh, it's actually this," and then go this. You said something wrong. It's actually this. Like just.
I prefer that than you just judging me silently in the background, like, look at this thing.
No, I would think about it like, oh wow, he said it wrong. Like he said it like that, but oh man, I like
I've never heard that.
I haven't either.
Fuck y'all.
But it's the Dalai Lama. That's what I was. Yeah.
Maybe we're just uneducated.
Anyway, the Dalai Lama announced.
We weren't educated in Texas. Oh shit.
Wow, I'm gonna have to fucking beat that too. 57 seconds. Isn't that fantastic?
Oh man.
It's like 10,000 bleep spots somewhere.
That's just a view.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Name and address withheld.
the Dalai Lama,
Who's that?
he's a very important Christian figure.
It's the guy on the Tibetan mountain thing.
Yeah, he's some monk or something.
I know who he is.
Announced.
It's like Ayatollah Khomeini.
I read this on The Onion. That
The Onion.
he might
Not
be,
even Snopes.
Incredible source.
he might be the last Dalai Lama. Dalai Lama
There you go.
to ever be.
Why?
I don't know. I didn't bother reading it. It was like a BuzzFeed article.
Oh my god.
It says an onion.
It's something. It's
Peel back
some
the layers.
Incredible source.
I'm trying to think.
Is this Dirty Laundry Cast too?
No. I'm trying to think of some words that you said.
Uh-oh.
I can't
That's
think of
fucked.
it. Nothing.
You know,
I'm trying to think of all the times
Actually, I have one.
Crinkle has said something and I think, what the fuck?
I think.
And that's, several times tonight even.
What's your name?
And I just don't say it because
Gort?
I don't
Okay.
I don't do that.
Well, Mr. Gort.
I don't bounce that way.
He said Pugiat.
Uh-oh.
I said Puget.
Yeah.
Puget.
Oh, yeah.
Puget.
Yeah. It's Peugeot.
Peugeot, yeah.
I do remember you
And
saying
it's also
What kind of
not.
stupid shit is
It's
that?
also
It's
not
French, right?
It is.
Yeah.
And it's also not Citroen. It's Citroën.
I never said that. I've never said that word.
I wasn't sure you ever had. Okay.
That was actually what I didn't really know.
It's Citroën.
I didn't really know, but
Peugeot?
It's Peugeot.
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 Yes.
Like,
I'm telling you, French is a fucking backward ass
Well,
language.
if you look at in physics, there's a law for magnetism. It's called Biot-Savart law. That's BIOT SAVART.
I mean, yeah,
Okay,
the whole team is
like-
the T is silent.
Yeah. Like, come on.
Actually, with a lot
French
of
is
words,
a disgusting ass language. And I'm not standing for
The
it.
last letter is silent, unless it's like an E after it. Like petite.
Oh.
If it doesn't have the E,
If it
Unless-
would
unless-
be petit.
Unless it's petty. Yeah.
I feel like an
Petty theft.
asshole after saying that.
Yeah, if I told a girl, you have a very petite figure.
No.
No.
If you said petite anyway.
No, it's like-
no, petite
God.
is female, petite is for male. Like you said,
Oh,
petite.
good grief! It's like the two different
Say
spellings of
Petite.
fiance.
So if I were to talk about your stature, I'd say petite.
Yeah.
If
If you're
I
talking
were-
about girls, petite.
If I were to talk about
Really?
if I were to talk about my
That's
smoking
dumb.
my if I were to talk about my smoking hot 10 out of 10
Daughter.
daughter, who I am in no way attracted to.
Actually,
If I were to talk about her figure, I'd
Is this
say
the
petite.
Cosby cast?
Petite. This is Cosby Cast 2014.
Smells
I'd
like
say
that.
I'd say petite.
Petite. You had to say the T sound.
Petite.
Yeah.
Good grief.
What the fuck's the difference between that and the male?
Petite. Petite.
Oh, good grief!
That's stupid.
Yeah. Well, you know
What a
you know,
dumbass language.
You know when they talk about petty theft,
Yeah.
that's not PETTY.
What
It's
is it?
PETIT. Petty theft.
What?
Yep. It could be either, but it's actually PETIT. Petty theft.
And I'm guessing it's the fucking.
Oh,
It's
so,
the-
petite, so small. That's
Yes.
Oh.
Yep. It
I'm
just so
guessing. I'm
happens-
guessing it's the fucking snail eaters that gave us that, huh?
Yes, and I'm assuming that it's just by chance that there's also an English word that is petty that also refers to small.
It's the Pepe Le
I mean, yeah, but
Pews that
people
gave
might
us
say
that.
petite here.
Yeah, but yeah.
We
petty
always say
theft.
petite, so it's not like E.
You know what? Who
But saying
cares?
like with like saying something's big, grand. Of course, in Spanish would be grande. You know, that's how we spell. But it's spelled just like that.
It's actually
But
grande, but you're mispronouncing it.
it's-
I didn't want to tell you though. You see, that's much less hurtful.
It's not a whole lot.
Imagine imagine at your wedding, I'm there and I said, he misspelled a lot of things in the past. I don't know if English was his first language. That's fine. I mean, he pronounces Puget like Peugeot, or I don't know what he pronounces it like.
Peugeot, yeah.
Peugeot.
Yeah.
Cujo.
Pinto.
See how much easier that is to admit that the other person has made a mistake.
My
But
history
that
teacher used to
really
get
makes
so
sense, though.
pissed.
Just a second later. That makes sense. I mean, I just thought,
My history teacher gets so pissed when I correct her spelling. She would get so mad at me.
Yeah, I would too.
She gets so
I
mad.
get angry.
She was kind of bad at spelling too.
Thanks, teachers.
Thanks, Ebola.
But like
Oh God, Ebola.
grande.
Let's not talk about that.
Like-
Ebola.
If you say grand with the
Ebola.
E, it's grand. Like grand with the D. Like you say the D sound, but without the E for male, it's grand.
So you'd walk up to a Macho Grande Suburban and just got some Macho Grande.
Yeah.
2000
But the thing is, though,
That's a
like,
roadkill
it's
joke
like,
for
you
y'all.
don't say the last
2012 French cast. We're
No.
learning French here,
French kiss cast.
and we have a.
No.
name. Can't rhyme that much.
No.
Alright, fine.
I mean, if y'all don't want to, that's fine.
Yeah.
I ain't forcing y'all. Y'all do nothing.
I didn't mean nothing by it.
I swear. These assholes need to stop messaging me. They're not funny. They think their memes are pretty good, but they're not.
You know what the best meme is? The Horatio Kane 4-panel comic.
What the fuck?
What the fuck is that? Is
not
that some
meme
dirty
generated.
laundry you're hearing?
No.
Okay.
You know,
This is Dirty Laundry Cast.
I thought it was Chrimbus cast.
It's also Chrimbus cast. It's also Goodbye cast. It's also Hello cast.
I think
It's
it's
also Cosby cast. It's also French cast.
Tasty Cake cast.
Hashtag.
No, get out of here.
What'd you say?
The hashtag.
Yeah. We've hit now the 1 hour mark.
That's pretty good.
And that's pretty good. We don't want to take up any more of your time. I know that I don't, and I know I don't want to take up any more time. So on behalf of the extended Slap House family, here with Grunkle, Corwin, and Pegs, and from your guy speaking to you now, I thank y'all for this podcast and the opportunity to do all these podcasts. And in the future, I will be back sometime. And you have a great night. And I do not like green eggs and ham. And I also don't like I don't like French people. And one day I hope to be baptized.
Pegs, signing off. Restless Nightz. Good night.
And are we doing this on Restless
This is
Night?
a restful night.
And on our restless night, we hope to one day find a restful night. And if there is ever one night for it to be restful, it shall be tonight.
Good night.
Signing off. Good night. No!